Hey, buddy, how's it going? If you want to chat, I'm about to go in the Hangout, for Discord. I'm about to go in there right now. I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to wonder. That way I won't have to do the side quest again. I'm starting to wonder if I'm ever gonna get this platinum. Bruh, like, this is like, I think my sixth playthrough now. Like, the grind for points is kind of ridiculous. Like, this is starting to become like an RPG. Oh, I know. Oh, I'm gonna skip all this. I've only seen it like 100,000 times by this point. Alright. I still like her outfit. Like, this kimono is really badass. Let me make sure I got my charm. Oh, they don't have my charms equipped. That ain't good. Yes, they do. The game tricked me. Alright, we're good. Alright, so what's up, man? How's it been going? Yeah, Gojo versus Giorno. Honestly, both of them have a completely broken ability to where they can't be damaged. I just think Giorno's is more broken. Like, to basically give your attacks the middle finger, and then it's like, oh yeah, that never actually happened. Like, unless you're literally Joker from Persona 5, you're not beating that. Oh, look at this. The infinite upgrades. That's alright. I'm gonna get the rest of those upgrades. Dude, that's gonna suck because I'm doing chapter select, all the side quests are done. Like, I did chapter select instead of New Game Plus, so I don't have to do the side quests again. I can literally just run through the main story, and then it's gonna kinda suck if by me running through the main story, I'm not gonna have enough points again. But let's not think like that. Let's be optimistic and say that that this playthrough is gonna be the one where I get enough points to finish buying everything. I know I'm going to, but it's just taking so much longer. Like, I never expected this game to take so long to get the platinum for. Oh, I want the platinum. I'm a trophy hunter. When you're a trophy hunter, it's almost like you don't have a choice. It's like, damn it, fine, you're gonna make me do this. Yep, that's what you do. You do what you gotta do. Bro, what is with my dog? My dog keeps going by the door. She acts like I didn't take her out 3 times. Like, she acts like I didn't take her out just a few minutes ago. I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna need to get, like... If I trusted my dog not to run away, I would just let her out on my own, but I can't I can't trust Bella with that because she's a runner. I had to, yeah, she's, now I haven't had to chase her down the street in years. I've actually only had to do that once. But, like, with other people, they've had to do it more than me. First thing I do on every New Game Plus now is I just run and collect the dolls around the village. There's no enemies yet, so this is the easy time to do it. And there we go. So it's pretty much going to be the same thing that I've been doing. Hello, hello, people. Thanks for dropping by. Yep, that's the fun thing about being a trophy hunter. It's like, are we going to go for the platinum? Like, what are we doing? We're going to go for the platinum. It depends on the game, because, like, you know, if this was Resident Evil, I would have literally already gotten it. Hello, Rain. Alright. We're just cruising through all this. I might change her outfit again. Even though I love this kimono, I think it's awesome. I might change it again. Just because... Dude, Griffin versus... I still think Griffin versus Gojo would be fire. Because both of them also have abilities that make them near impossible to hit. They're just completely different. It's probably the scepter of Antonac that carries them through that fight, though. Like, that scepter is so broken. And not only that, his hyper intelligence. I think those two factors is what does it. Cause like whenever the dude has like superhuman IQ and he can basically predict the future, like like, I mean, cause in Dark Chronicles you read all of Griffin's fights, right? Cause I sent it to you. Dude, like, Griffin countered a guy that slowed down time. He used the scepter to counter time being slowed down. Like, like, well, now, in all fairness, in Griffin's case, he was intentionally designed to be like that, though. Because Griffin was made to be the strongest Sacred Guard. Like, to be the strongest mage in the world. Like, that's how I wrote him. And the automatic dodge makes him nigh impossible to hit. Like, the only people that actually managed to hit him with that were the people that were able to, like, basically nullify his mag. Like, they basically had to disable his magic to actually hit him. Like, anybody that didn't full-on disable his power, they just didn't hit him. And that says a lot. The only, you know, the domain expansion would definitely be a problem. But, like, again, that goes back to the scepter. Yeah, and, well, the scepter in Volume 2, which I didn't write yet, but they have a such thing that the necromancers do called territory magic. And they have a sorcerer that has a territory called Infinite Darkness. And what it does, whenever he casts it, everybody inside of his territory has all of their senses numb. So basically, they can't see, hear, feel. They pretty much have no idea what the hell's going on at all. And the sorcerer can just do whatever he wants to you, and you don't even know what's happening. He does that. The sorcerer does infinite darkness to Griffin whenever they're fighting. And even though Griffin has no senses at all, the automatic dodge still detects the attacks and his body dodges automatically. Even though he doesn't even know that he's dodging, he's still dodging because of the automatic dodge. Because and yet his magic is different. Like, he doesn't have to be physically moving himself. Like, that's what the automatic dodge is. Like, the automatic dodge does exactly like it says. Like, his magic is controlling him. Like, it would actually not work. He can dodge even while unconscious. Like, as long as his ability is active, it works. Like, unless you can full on disable his magic, it's like you're not bypassing it. Now there is like a legitimate weakness for it, but that legitimate weakness to it would basically be like you zone, because the automatic dodge reacts to the attack and moves on its own. Um, because that's how it happens. Okay, so yeah, because that's how it happens, it is technically possible to zone Griffin into like environmental attacks. But the problem is that would never work because Griffin's smarter than his opponent, and he's gonna realize that you're trying to do that. Like, in other words, if there's a cliff, you could actually attack him in a way to where his body's gonna like jump off the cliff. Like, that is the weakness to the automatic dodge. That is like a theoretical way to beat it. But Griffin is aware of his own magic and how it works, and he simply would not let you do that. The, I mean, it would still be super fun. That's for sure. But the scepter bypassing, like Antonac by itself is so broken because Antonac is immune to reality warping. It's indestructible. It ignores all defense. Like basically that scepter of Antonac would be equivalent to Joker's almighty attack. Like, it ignores all enemy defense. That's what it does. Like, yeah, and that's how Antonac works in Dark Chronicles. Like, even Antonac against Antonac ends up being interesting because they don't destroy each other. They can't destroy each other. But it's still interesting because, like, two people with Antonac weapons hit each other, and what happens is pretty much nothing. Like, they just, like, the two weapons, it reacts just like any ordinary weapons. Although, I don't know. Oh, right, I said I was gonna change my outfits. I can't even remember. I'm gonna do, the original. Oh no, I kinda like the summer outfit. see. This one is just so good though. Like I really like it. Silent. Karumi is awesome. I think I'm gonna put her back in the default. Like, there's nothing wrong with the defaults every now and then. Their default outfits are actually pretty good in this game. I'm just leaving their gloves on, because why not? Even the outfits are expensive in this game. Good lord. Speaking of which, I wrote chapter 24 of Deal of Eternity yesterday, so I'm making headway on that. Hey Martin, how's it going? We're in my Discord chat if you want to join us. You're welcome to.
No, don't.
This is it. The device that can capture the impossible. The camera obscure.
Oh, you finally did Slappy versus Chucky. Sometimes it is. Sometimes the fights are. Alright. The camera obscure is so dangerous. Yeah, like the default outfits are actually good in this game. I can dig it. You open this door, there's the first ghost. I'm pretty much immune to the door jump scares now. I've seen them so many times. Yeah. I didn't know I was gonna be playing this game this many times though, just for the platinum.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm excited about that death battle. Like, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna do a reaction to it. Gru versus Megamind. I do a reaction to all of them. I'm not really gonna say anything about it. This is just gonna be one of those fights where I'm just gonna go in and enjoy it. I'm just gonna go in and enjoy it, and whatever happens, happens. Dude, it was a fun fight though. I really liked it. I had to go. I went with my boy Bakugo anyway. And I don't know anything about Chainsaw Man, so I was like technically going in blind. Now, I mean, I trusted you and Martin, but I was still going in blind because I don't personally know the character at all. She was controlled by Makima in the movie. Yeah. Oh, I see. Right. She's. I think. I think the fact she's technically free, so she could actually live in peace. And I can live with that. I can get behind an ending like that or a theory like that. Right, because sometimes you just want a happy ending for your characters or for characters you like. Explosions. Black Clover's also coming to an end. Dude, I got into Black Clover last year. That was when I first discovered it. Like, I am an instant fan. Dude, Meliodas is just too much. Like, especially whenever he fights the Demon King. Like, he is so powerful in that moment. I don't actually know how strong Asta is. I do know that Asta's power breaks the world he lives in. That's kind of like Myra in Dark Chronicles, because Myra is anti-magic. Even if it is different. But Myra's Spirit Bolt temporarily disables the magic of her opponent, and then the Sword and Shield of Antonac can absorb and reflect it. So, like, those three things together is like, yeah, if you're a powerful mage against Myra, you're not a mage anymore. It's like, Myra could be up against, like, the greatest mage ever, and then she just, like, can reflect his own magic back at him, absorb it, nullify his magic, and then release all the absorbed magic from the other guy while his magic is disabled, and, like, basically obliterate him with his own best attack. She could theoretically do that. Luckily for the people in Dark Chronicles, Myra is passive and she does not kill. Because if she actually wanted to kill, she would be incredibly dangerous. I need to send you everything I have for Volume 1 so you can read it. Dude, I still got like 100 more of these beads to find to get all the upgrades. Find or buy. They do have them. Like, you do find them in the world, so that's good. Alright, I'm just gonna work my way up. I'm just gonna work my... That would be really badass. I wanna see my man Chris Redfield in a fight too. Like, Chris Redfield is, like, don't underestimate Chris. Like, it's not just that he's strong, but he's military trained. Like, he goes in fully prepared to every mission. He's not like Leon, who usually only goes in with a handgun or now the Requiem. Like, Chris goes in, like, fully automatic assault rifles and decked out in body armor. And let's not forget... And let's not forget he can punch boulders. He doesn't have Leon's agility, fine. But he is way stronger than Leon.
My sister.
They're tiny rocks to him. Oh yeah, absolutely. Dude, Chris is the one that defeated Wesker. Like, he was taking hits from Wesker. The guy that straight up, like, could put his hand through you. The stealthiest person. I like Chris. I want to see Chris. I want to see Chris as the main character of another Resident Evil game. Like, because I know that he was in 7 and Village, but only for parts of it. Like, he wasn't... And I have nothing against Ethan. I like Ethan. Dude, that'd be badass. It would be. Get up, damn it! I do too. Bruh, like, are they gonna let me move? I'm trying to fucking get away from these damn ghosts. Move, Mio! I thought I was gonna kill them all in the ambush. What it is, whenever there's multiple ghosts, individually they're easy. But when you have multiple, and this game isn't exactly the best at recovering from, like, if the enemy hits you, you can get snowballed pretty damn quick. Like what just happened. Let me see. Mayu! You know damn well I can't open the gate.
I have to follow my sister.
What fight?
Crimson Butterfly.
The one that's actually worse than that is the people that want Jill Valentine versus Aya from Parasite Eve. It's like, do you have any idea how ridiculously strong Aya is in Parasite Eve? Like, Aya is basically like a Final Fantasy character. Like, cause Square Enix, who did Final Fantasy, did Parasite Eve. Like, this... like... Yeah... Like, Eve, who you fight, Eve is freaking stronger than, like, anything in all of Resident Evil. Eve was full on making people spontaneously combust just from being near her. Like, I played Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil. They don't have a single villain that was doing that. And Aya was just not getting affected by it. I love Parasite. I want to see a Parasite Eve remake, though, like, for real. I'm pretty sure they will too. Get a Parasite Eve remake. Parasite Eve, there's like another game that I want Square Enix to do a remake of. It's Chrono Trigger. One of the greatest RPGs that's ever been made, and it's like, how do we not have a remake of this for modern audiences? Dude, that game was so ahead of its time. Like, it had multiple endings and everything. And it was like the one game that actually did time travel right. Because time travel is one of those things that even I, as a writer, have basically blacklisted. As in, what I mean by that is, don't expect me to ever write time travel. I've pretty much decided years ago that that is a can of worms that I just don't want to touch. It's not that it's hard to write, it's just like, you have to... I am already very meticulous with everything that I write. But if I did time travel, like, I would have to be so much more meticulous. And it's just, I don't want to do that. Like, that's... You could literally write yourself into a paradox so easily. And I feel like the Avengers did that. Even though people don't really talk about it, I feel like they did that. And I enjoyed the Avengers. I liked what they did with Endgame and stuff. But I don't know. I'm not gonna criticize it because I really do enjoy the movie. But I will say this, Endgame is the last movie that I really watched in the MCU. Like, after that, I just checked out. I did see the Spider-Man movie that had Tobey Maguire in it. But I saw that one because I think that Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man. He is. No, like, he's Bully Maguire. Come on, let's get it right. Oh no. I think he's just become a meme at this point. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Um. That would... Chuck Norris. I have to give that one to Chuck Norris. Like, you don't beat Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris beats you. Yeah, da, 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 da. Uh-oh. It's the hag in a box. Hag in a box. That's funny. I'm trying to go through this game quickly. I just got Fatal Time against her. And then I do it again. Ooh. Yeah, sure. Hag in a box. Like, it's no longer Jack in a box, it's Hag in a box. I feel like I get hit for the dumbest reasons.
Just one more key.
Alright. Uno. Dos. Un, deux, trois. Alright, we got this. There's no side quest to do because I did chapter select instead of New Game Plus. So all the side quests is already completed. Even if the side quest is going to equal more points. I just don't feel like doing them again. You know, I kind of wonder, like, without side quests, I kind of wonder how fast I can actually get through the story. Because I usually do the side quests as well. How about no? How about no? They got some twins over here.
gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this quite a bit. Can you, like, not go through the bloody door so I can get another attack? And I can't hit him because he's in the frickin' wall. If they were smart as a ghost, they would use the fact that they can go through walls to where you would never be able to touch them. Like, imagine that, ghost hands just grabbing you through the wall and you can't fight back because you can't target their face. Completely unfair. It's like, you're a ghost. You don't have to be fair. Bruh, Mio, move. I got her name mixed up with her twin. I always love it when you can one-shot them. Out here to the left, there's another specter. And then as soon as you do that, she appears. Yeah, I'm just numb to the enemies now. I ain't even scared of them. Hello, Sai. You come inside this house and you look up and there's another specter. Watch. You look up and then there's another one. Dude, almost. Yeah, so you can get through it pretty quick.
It won't open. Not my you. There's supposed to be a charm here. Evidently not. Alright. Mayu.
Alright. Um. Starting to think maybe I should have done New Game Plus instead of Chapter Select. Maybe the extra points from those side quests would come in handy. I'm pretty sure that she left because she didn't want to die. Gonna do like a fast run through the game at least.
So the key is in the room from this photo.
Well, if I'm doing a fast run, I'm gonna be going through this game quick. That's kind of what I'm not calling it a speed run. I'm calling it a fast run. Alright. To the left when you come out of here. I'm also getting as many specters as I can. I guess this is what, like, I don't know, what I got, like 80? I guess this is what 80 hours through Fatal Frame 2 Remake looks like. That's actually a lot of hours in a game like this. Not gonna lie. Yeah, just let him leave. Just get out of here. Shoo, go away. I guess she doesn't spawn yet.
I hear something. The two chosen ones near the twin wings of a butterfly
The crimson butterfly.
that will save this village. The two chosen butterfly.
Um. That ain't right. It's this guy. Um.
Mia, let's leave.
We're leaving. Bruh, why won't you die? Son of a bitch. Got her.
Don't let go. Don't go alone.
Ugh. 76 hours. Alright, that's still a lot.
Mia,
That's actually way longer than I thought I was gonna be playing this. Not that the game's bad. The game is good. It's just to take that long for all upgrades is kind of ridiculous.
No, it's not Mia. Someone is watching us. Don't let go. It's cold.
Yeah, and this is where your sister stands in that weird ass position.
Mia, hurry. Let's go. Mayu. I don't want to kill anymore. Don't go alone.
That room shouldn't be open yet.
Mia, the doll. It won't open. Glad it won't open.
And he's already gone. Oops.
Don't go alone. The clock.
Alright. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna fix some food. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry for that little absence or hiatus. I have to, I was getting some food in the oven. Alright, what I think I'm gonna do, I think, cause like, I am just not getting prayer beads. I think I'm just gonna go through nightmare difficulty like normally, but maybe I should start spending my points on frickin' charms because I gotta fully upgrade the charms too. Maybe I should go through it on like story difficulty or something. Maybe they'll actually give me a crap ton of prayer beads for upgrades. Cause on Nightmare they just don't really give me any. I don't know. I'm thinking. Supposedly you get more points on Nightmare mode, and you probably do. But at the same time, I'm so worn out from all this freaking grinding.
Mia, there's a key inside.
Yeah, so like maybe if I just start spending my points on charms. I don't know. Let's find out. I just know this is ridiculous with how long it takes. Story. Let's see if they actually give me, because I remember when I was playing on normal difficulty, they were actually giving me quite a bit of prayer beads throughout the game. I'm starting to wonder if you just have to put it on story and they'll continue to give me prayer beads. If that's the case, then I won't have to spend points buying it all the frickin' time. Yeah, so I still got all this. That's good. Hopefully they actually give it to me. I'm just trying something different. I still have the ritual charm and everything. I'm probably literally gonna one-shot every ghost. You get less points though, that's the thing. Like, so story difficulty gives you less points, but if they give me more beads, then I won't have to spend so many points on the damn beads. At least that's the theory. I'm just gonna give it a try and see if they actually do give you more beads. Because nightmare difficulty is, I think I'm just getting I think I'm just getting burnt out on the grind of this game. Like, I love survival horror, I love Fatal Frame, but dude, this game is actually burning me out. And what's bad is I'm the kind of person to where if I get burnt out on a game, I'm not playing it anymore. And I can feel myself really starting to get to that point just because of all the grind to get the full upgrade for the stupid camera. So hopefully I'm right and they actually give you prayer beads in the story difficulty and you don't have to freaking buy it all the time. Because even if you do get less points, just simply not having the bloody buy everything would be tremendous. It would save a lot. And then maybe you go back to nightmare difficulty and I'll actually be able to get more points and just buy the charms. So I hope that my theory is correct. I might have to use 90 film too. I mean, one-shotting enemies is like really cool, but you know what? I'm just getting burnt out. There's no other way to say it. Dude, I'm full on getting burnt out with this. Like, I literally have 2 trophies left to get the platinum. Like, it's only 2 bloody trophies. And and it's sad because I genuinely do really, really like this game. I'm just getting to a point where it's like, dude, I'm sick of this damn grind. Like, why does it take so long to get all the fucking upgrades for your camera? Because that's one of the things that I noticed whenever I went to battle difficulty. Like, because on my first playthrough was on normal. They gave me beads throughout the story. They actually gave me quite a bit of beads throughout the story. But then when I went to nightmare and battle difficulties, it's like all of a sudden they weren't giving me prayer beads. So I'm starting to wonder, because if I can get prayer beads for free just from playing the game, then I won't have to spend points buying them. And if I don't have to spend points buying them, then I can spend my points buying the charms to get all the charms upgraded. I'm trying to find ways to make this grind a little bit easier. And I hope that I'm right. I hope that I'm right and they're actually going to give me prayer beads. If they give it to me, that'd be great. Then it won't matter so much. Dude, the grind on Fatal Frame 2 is honestly stupid. Like this is beyond ridiculous. Like it's to the point where like I said, I'm actually starting to get burnt out on Fatal Frame 2. I didn't think I was going to be playing it this long. You know, this is a game where, like, the thing is about Fatal Frame, it's kind of like Resident Evil. Like, you like to revisit them. You like to revisit games like this every now and then. But because this grind is so stupid to get... I'm just going to start buying charms. I'm not going to spend any more points on prayer beads. And if I'm right, if I'm wrong, and they just don't give me any more, the game's not really that long. Like, I can get through it in a day. I've literally done it before. It's just the amount of points that it takes to get all the bloody upgrades is ridiculous. And I really, really hope that I am right in my theory. And that they're actually going to give me more prayer beads on this. If I just so happen to be wrong, then I'm wrong. Alright. 321 out of 420. Oh, they had so many charms. I'm just gonna start spending points on charms and that's it. Because those are the last two trophies I have. Charms and all camera obscure upgrades. Which, as far as the camera obscura upgrades, that's all I have left is what you see. So I don't have much.
It's a bit cold.
Skip. Yes, the camera still works. And at least I'm gonna do a lot more damage to him. Since it's story mode, maybe.
It's gone. Are you okay? Let's just get out of here. Mia. It won't open. Mia. Over.
Woman roaming second floor. Oh, I really hope I'm right. I hope my theory is right and they actually give me frickin'
And read about this place.
well, those items weren't there last time. So that could be a good sign. Alright. Yeah, so these items were not here. Other than that, I'm just gonna rush through the damn game. Let me move?
Vanishing traces. With this, I can find my sister.
Damn it! What the? She disappeared. Well, there's definitely a lot more film. But I'm not concerned about film. It's the beads that I need. Come on, man. It might be obvious that I'm getting burnt out on it. I'm trying not to.
Crimson butterfly.
There's only so much you can grind one game before it's like, okay, I've had enough. I'm gonna rush through it. I'm seeing a lot more items, but they're all film. Like, I didn't realize. I kind of forgot that they, like, don't really give you much film on Nightmare. Of course, Nightmare doesn't seem to give you much of anything. Alright, my food's done. I should have let the cutscene play. Stone mirror. Even the charms. Alright, my food's done. So I'll be right back. I still don't know how quick I can go through the game without side missions. I guess I'm gonna find out.
Is that you?
Yes! They give you prayer beads! Oh, I'm not gonna have to spend money on buying them. I was right. If I don't have to spend money buying them. Because they weren't really giving you prayer beads at all on Nightmare. Alright, this is how I'm going to upgrade this. Now I can spend my points on nothing but the charms. Alright. So I was doing it wrong. I should have put it on bloody story mode to grind for the camera upgrades. Maybe Nightmare would help with getting points to buy charms. But as far as those prayer beads go... Because they weren't giving me prayer beads at all when I was doing this on Nightmare. And you know I'm going to kill the enemies a lot quicker. I don't necessarily agree with that, though. Like, I think that the points should be the same no matter what difficulty you're on. And then directly behind me, in the tree, they got these two. Yes! Prayer beads. Look, if I can one the two-shot enemies, I'll take it.
Just one more key.
Just gonna get rid of him. I'm not really concerned about health. I'm not concerned about film. Alright, well, if you want beads for the camera, you gotta put it on story, apparently. Because that's when it gives it to you. Don't spend points on it. It's just a shame that it took me so long to realize that. It's like I'm not used to seeing so many items glowing. Because I wasn't seeing it. They just like don't give you items at all. On the higher difficulties. Before I go in there, I'm gonna run around. Now that they are giving me items. I gotta run around again. Because they had items outside. Even though there's only one item that I'm actually concerned about, I don't necessarily know where they are. Oh yeah. If I keep finding those prayer beads like this, I'm gonna get the camera fully upgraded in no time. That's so dumb that they like don't give you the prayer beads on the higher difficulties. Like the item that you need to upgrade your camera, they give you less of it or barely any on the higher difficulties. I think that's stupid. Like if you want to restrict the health items and film, okay, that's fine. But the items that you need for upgrades, really?
This should open the gate.
Although I'll tell you what, it is nice to be able to one-shot enemies and basically just not have to worry about them at all. This is what multiple playthroughs of New Game Plus and Nightmare looks like whenever you go through Fatal Frame again. There might actually be items up there on story. It also helps with how quickly I'm getting. I was right. There's a prayer bead. It also helps that I'm able to get all the specters too. Are you coming? To the left, they have these. I'm almost caught up to where I was anyway. I'm just looking for items, don't mind me. Like, I don't care if they have less health items and less film. But less upgrades or no upgradable items at all is just really stupid, in my opinion. Here you look up. Some of these specters might be difficult to find. Alright. Huh. Reversion beads.
Oh, Fudge!
Seriously? It's like whenever you zoom in, it becomes so much more sensitive. Or the camera becomes so much more sensitive.
Mayu.
Man using camera obscure.
Just like in the photo.
Again, she left because she didn't want to die. Like, it's not that complicated. If I knew that I was gonna be sacrificed for some stupid ass ritual and strangled to death by my sister, I'd leave too. And it's like, oh yeah, but it's for the village because it's a sacrifice to appease hell and blah blah blah. Well, you know what? Fuck your village. Yeah, just wait for big, stupid, and ugly to pass. Damn! Maybe that'll help with points.
So the key is in the room from this photo.
Like, I didn't one-shot him, but it's almost like your photographs are instantaneous. Closet man.
It was just hidden before, somehow.
And there's the key. Damn. I don't know what gives more points. I don't know if stun locking them like that is better, or if it's better to just one-shot them with the Zero film.
I have to get to Maya.
I mean, they're both very effective. I just don't know which one's better. I ain't scared of the Kasabi. I'm literally about where I was before I restarted on story. Mio. Mayu.
I hear something. The two chosen ones mirrored the twin wings of a butterfly.
That's nice.
A butterfly that will save this village. The two chosen butterfly.
Old ass man here. This dude here. The little drummer here. The whatever the hell that is there. The fanner. All that just to get a key.
Mia, let's leave.
Sure, no problem. Let's leave. Uh. I'm just gonna stick with the Zero film. I think I prefer to one-shot him. Either way, you still win, but if I can one-shot him, I'll take it.
It's not us, rain. It's cold. Mayu! Mio. Hurry. Let's go. Mayu. I don't want to kill anymore. Stay away!
See, that's what I'm saying. One-shotting them, I'd much rather do that.
Doll.
Forget about the doll. Try to leave, it doesn't work. You turn around, this specter appears. How about fuck you? Man ascending stairs.
The clock.
I saw that to my right. One. You bastard. cannot be spoken about, huh?
Mia, there's a key inside.
Ah, already went to grab it.
Unbinding the blood.
Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Really? Like it's empty? Yeah, the points are definitely different.
The sacrifice. 3 more. Maybe the door will open if I step on this.
Yeah, sure. I'll go through the door.
Come back soon.
I'm the one with the camera. I'll do it. Nothing. Wait, what? Nothing to grab.
One more.
Alright. she's the one with an injured leg, and yet she made it here before I did.
You promised, right? It's no use. I can't go any further. I need to find one more key. They're all dead. Not you. We can't escape after all. Escape. Sorry.
You just run through this one. Like, cause if you actually try to hide, he will grab you. Hiding works in every one but this one. Um. There was usually a ball there that you get.
Someone is watching us. This should be everything. Crimson sacrifice.
Butterfly sacrifice, abyss, Kasabi, repent. I can never remember this one. Butterfly sacrifice, abyss.
Now, I can open the door. Everyone's
odd. Maybe some of those are triggered by side quests. Yeah, because like this door is usually sealed.
Mayu.
Maybe it is sealed because of a side quest. Because in chapter select, the side quests are done. Okay.
This room brings back memories. It calms me down. Mio, I'm starting to remember.
Remember.
Come on, let's get out of here. Mayu! No, it won't open. What do we do? There should be a key somewhere. I'll go look for it. Hold on. Don't go. Stay here. It'll be okay. I'll be right.
I'm right back, huh?
I'm sorry. Just wait a little longer, Mayu. Don't go. Stay here with me.
That's a lot of fucking charms.
Promise.
Yo, what's up, Mist? I'm still trying to get that stupid platinum on Fatal Frame 2. The amount of grinding is actually burning me out from the game. I ended up putting it on story difficulty just to get the prayer beads. Apparently, they just don't give you prayer beads on higher difficulties. Like, you don't find them. You have to buy them. And I was spending a crap ton of points buying them. And then I put it on story, and now I'm finding them in the environment. And it's like, okay, on higher difficulties, I could understand, like, giving you less health and less film. Like, I get that. But less items that you need to upgrade your camera, that is retarded. And then they give you more points on the harder difficulty, but they don't give you the frickin' item that you need to upgrade your camera. I know, right? So I put it on story difficulty, which is the easiest one. And now I'm actually finding those little beads to get your upgrades. And it's like, should I have... Yeah, that's exactly what that would be like. It's honestly... This is a game that shouldn't have to grind this much for a platinum trophy. Like, it really shouldn't. Nobody wants to be grinding a game like this. You want to be able to go through it casually, maybe a few times, and then get all your trophies. Like, I would literally have the platinum now if it wasn't for everything being so stupid ass expensive. I would have been done like weeks ago.
The cell should be stored in the basement of the Osaka house. A hidden door behind the altar leads to the basement. Hurry back to save Sai. Yai.
And my thing is, I don't know which one is better for the camera as far as points go. Like, I don't know if it's better to use the zero film and just one shot or two shot every enemy, or if I should use the 90 film and just stun lock them to death because it's a faster reload. Like, I don't know which one gives me more points. I just been one-shotting them. I don't feel like stun-locking them and spamming attack. If I can kill them in one hit, I just want to kill them in one hit and be done with it. I don't... See, that's the thing. I don't actually know. I'm getting the dolls. I'm just happy that they're actually giving me prayer beads in the environment. I was looking it up on how to get fall upgrades, and they had a lot of people that were complaining about the grinding. And on one of them, talk about like the reason why I put it on story mode is because that's one of the things that I read. Like, just put it on story mode and collect all the beads, and just do that until you get them all. And you could actually use chapter select to just go to the last chapter, run around the map, grab them all, and repeat. Like, you can do that. And it's like, how messed up is it, like, that you have to do that in a game like Bloody Fatal Frame? Now, what about the points? And, you know, like, to buy all charms and stuff. And there was just a lot of, like, they had a video guide where the guy got the platinum. And, like, the moment he got the platinum, he straight up ended the video instantly. And somebody mentioned it in the comments, and they were like, bruh, normally you don't end your videos the moment you get the platinum. Like, you usually talk a little bit more about the game, and then he responded to that comment, and he said, I just wanted to be done with it. Like, they made everything too expensive. That's what they did. Like, they made everything way too expensive to purchase. Like, people don't like grinding. At least normal people don't. Maybe there are, like, even in RPGs, I don't like grinding. The way that I get around it is I don't fast travel. Like, that's the way that I get around it. But to actually sit there and farm experience in an RPG, like, that'll make me hate it. There's nothing more boring than that. Now, they have people that do it. I am not one of those people. Like, I was... 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 more. I mean, it's not 4 more, but I only have 4 more spots to fully upgrade, and then the camera obscurer is done. I just hope that they're going to give me enough beads on this difficulty to actually get them all. Dude, I was talking about that earlier in my stream, and I basically said outright that I'm almost at the point, like, I'm really getting burnt out on this game. Like, I'm almost at the point to where after I get the platinum, I'm probably not gonna play it again. Like, that's how burnt out I am. Because once I get burnt out on a game, like, I'm pretty much done with it. And if I'm not burnt out on a game, I'll return to it and play through it, you know, like every now and then. Like, maybe in a couple of years or so, I'll give it another playthrough. But, like, if I'm burnt out on it, like, completely burnt out, I'm not even going to be able to bring myself to do that. And there is they do have a few games that I really love that I'm burnt out on even to this day because of various reasons. Like, one of them is actually Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. Now, I love that game. I think Bloodstained is a phenomenally great game. But, like, I am so freaking burnt out on it. It's not even funny. Like, I'm so burnt out on it that even when I try to go through it again, I can't bring myself to do it. Yeah, and another game that I'm burnt out on, and this is gonna be terrible to say because it's actually probably my favorite game in the entire series, but not the original, but RE2 Remake. I've burned myself out on it. Like when I was going through my Resident Evil marathon, like I can't play RE2 Remake as much as I can play the others. Like, I only went through one playthrough. I went through one as Claire, one as Leon, and that was it. I was done. Like, I did multiple playthroughs of, shit, even RE4 when I was grinding. I did multiple of that one. RE4 Remake. I did multiple of RE3 Original. I even did 4 on RE2 Original. Like, those games, but RE2 Remake specifically, I am actually burnt out on that game. And I love it. But I'm just done with it.
Why is it so dark?
Right. The original RE2 is the best game in the entire series. Like, I'll stand by that. RE1 Remake is the best remake Resident Evil has ever done. Like, hands down. RE3 Remake is probably the worst video game remake in the entire history of video games. No. RE3 Original is a great game. RE3 Remake is shorter than the original. Yeah, they do. They do. RE2 Remake cut things on it that I wish it didn't. one of the game series that like completely burned me out of the series as a whole is Assassin's Creed, because they were releasing one every single year, and it's like I couldn't bring myself to even play Assassin's Creed 3 by the time, because I played the Ezio trilogy whenever it first came out, and by the time they came out with Assassin's Creed 3, this is what turned me off of the game, actually, was whenever it looked like they were setting it up for Desmond to be like a modern assassin because of the bleeding effect. And then when they came out with Assassin's Creed 3 and it wasn't that, and it was the Animus again, I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Like, because that's what I wanted. I wanted to see Desmond be the actual main character as a modern assassin. Like, because they were setting up for that, and then they didn't do it, and it just, like, completely turned me off of the entire series. Because that would have been amazing. Like, that's what they were doing. They were setting it up to be that. And then when I saw that they were going to have, like, a new one in the Animus, it was like, nope, I'm not doing this. And I never really played any of the games after 3. Like, that series has just died to me. The only one that I was kind of interested in, but I never actually played, was Rogue. Because that one seemed different than the others. It's like, you mean you're a rogue assassin that's killing other assassins? That is interesting to me. That's something that's different. Oh, really? I never played that one. Yeah, it's like he's done with them. Like, I actually would be down to play that one. I don't know how it would hold up. I don't know how I would feel about it if I played it now, but because it's different and because it has a completely different premise, I'd be willing to give that one a shot. Now, they have some good indie games, though. That's the thing. I would love to see a remake of Parasite Eve. Yes. Yeah, they are, which is fine, but you know what I realized? Like, with the success of Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Square Enix, I hope that they actually return to turn-based combat for Final Fantasy, back to its roots. Because Clair Obscur showed that you can have a game that's still turn-based, and it's going to do really, really well. Hell, Octopath is turn-based, and that game does really well. Nothing. And Octopath has like, it's not, Octopath and Expedition 33, both of them are turn-based, but they also have mechanics that's unique to those games. Because Octopath has the break mechanic, and Clara Obscura has the parry and dodge mechanic. So like you could be completely under-leveled in Expedition 33 and still be able to get through an area because you figure out the enemy patterns and you can dodge them or parry them. I would actually play that. It is very hard for me to get into open world games. Like, me and open world don't mix. Like, that's the reason why I don't play the Grand Theft Auto games. And don't even get me started on Elder Scrolls. It's like, yeah, I'm not putting myself through this. Wow. 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 It's fun to... It's fun to break games, though, because I pretty much have this game broken. Like, I am so overpowered right now. I'm literally one-shotting these freaking ghosts. If I'm not one-shotting them, I'm two-shotting them, or three-shotting them. Like, the ghosts aren't even a threat to me anymore. Oh, really? I like being a badass in games, though. That's when I have fun. Like, Resident Evil with infinite ammo is the most fun that I have with Resident Evil. Like, you expect infinite ammo in Resident Evil. Right. Yeah, like it rewards you. No. That wasn't introduced until RE2 Remake. And I agree that that is the problem with big maps. Like what really irritates me on certain games, you know, Far Cry was open world and it had a big map. And I liked Far Cry 3. 3 and 4. Yeah, like 3, 4, and 5. I really liked it for Far Cry. But like 6, I never played 6. I don't think I want to. Like, because the size of the map is so freaking big that I feel myself getting burnt out every time I play a Far Cry game. I believe it. I'm getting burnt out on this. But I'm getting burnt out on it because I'm tired of going through it just to get all these fucking upgrades that I don't even have yet. And it's like, dude, why is it taking so friggin' long to get all upgrades? No, it really shouldn't. Like, there's gotta be a better way to grind points than what I'm doing. And again, like, as far as the points grinding, I saw one video that basically the guy was just doing the last 2 bosses of the game, like, repeatedly. Like, he just kept, like, he made a save at the end. He beat the Kasabi, he beat Sai, and then he just reloaded the last save at the end of the game. Because it keeps your points. Like, your points carry over if you do that. And he just did that. And it's like, dude, even that would still be a massive ass grind. Yeah. Like, and you know, I was never able to get into the Fallout games either. Responding to Martin in chat. Like, I was never able to get into those. Probably for a similar reason. Because it's like, open world games is just so not my thing. Like, I enjoyed Fallout. Like, I tried to play Fallout 3. And then I was interested in the game when it first started. And then whenever I left the vault, like, the game gives you no instruction or direction or anything about where to go. You're suddenly thrust into this huge world, and it's like, now what? I don't really like that. Like, that is not for me. And I mean, I understand that they have people that enjoy that, and that's cool. But that's not my thing. Like, it's so dumb that I can't get these prayer beads on a harder difficulty, and now I'm getting less points from killing enemies and all that stuff. Like, it's so stupid. Alright, he's dead. I'm glad that I'm getting prayer beads at least. There is no way that you saw that second one. It was behind a rock. The game said it was there though. I mean, I'm not gonna question it, but like there is no way that you actually saw that. The difference between Chapter Select and New Game Plus is that Chapter Select, any side quest that you've already done, is still registered as complete. So you don't have to do it again. You do New Game Plus, it resets the side crap. Yeah. Well, that took a long ass time for that guy to react to his own death. Like, he was dead and then he was just standing there. I ran past him and then he reacted. It's actually kind of funny. It reminds me of Mortal Kombat, the first movie, the original one, where Johnny Cage is fighting all those guys, and then at the end he gets frustrated with one of them, and he's like, "This is the part where you fall down." Like, that's what it made me think of. I love the original. I think it's still fun to watch today. And speaking of which, on the new Mortal Kombat movie, you notice the character Cole, they're not showing him in any of the trailers. It's Johnny Cage. It makes me think that he's probably going to die pretty early in the movie. And then Johnny Cage is going to become the main character. Yeah, he is. Now, I did hear one fan theory about him. And the fan theory for this one suggested that he could be Kenshin. Like, he might become Kenshin in the new movie. Because Kenshi, yeah, the blind swordsman, there's a fan theory that he might become him. And, and you know, it's up to the studio. Yeah, and Kano's coming back. But Kano was really good in that movie. Yeah, he did. He had personality. I do think, I actually do think that Cole is gonna die in the second movie. I think that's there's a reason why they're not showing him in the trailer. And Ed Boon is the bartender that's talking to Johnny Cage. That's awesome. Yeah. I want, like, the stories that I write, whenever they get adapted to movies, and I'm sure that they will be, I want to be in my movies. Like, but I don't necessarily want to be in it, like, with a cameo. I want to be in it like how Stallone is in the movies he writes. I'm not saying that I want to star in it, but I'm going to actually play, like, I want to play a real character in it. And I already know which characters I want to be for some of my individual stories. Like, for Dark Chronicles, Zack, who's the intelligence division captain, and he's also Myra's dad, like, I want to, because I want Dark Chronicles to be an animated series, I want to voice Zack. Like, I want to be the voice of Zack. That'd be funny. It would also be, like, really funny if they did a Mortal Kombat movie, because the animated Mortal Kombat movies that they did was really good. It would be funny if they did one that was actually based off of one of Johnny Cage's movies. Like, as in, it's basically one of the movies that Johnny Cage made, like Ninja Mime or something. That would be cool if they did that. Yeah. And it's fun. You know, the hilarious thing about it is that Johnny Cage is so talkative and so full of personality. The idea of him playing a mime at all is laughable. I would like to see it.
I need to fix the doll.
Mortal Kombat seems to be pretty chill with the fan base. Dude, it's bad. It's bad. Right?
Doll's arm.
Right. Right? Do you? No, I think of the little Care Bears and something that's gonna be sweet for children. And I'll be right back. Yeah, why was this dude crawling on the floor like that? I had to go get some water. That's why I had to step out for a minute. The Injustice games were actually pretty fun too. Like, Evil Superman was interesting in Injustice too. Like, that game had a great story. Like, the story was so good from the game that they actually made a comic for it. Like, when has that ever happened where they made a comic because of something else that was done that wasn't from the comics? Yeah, right. You know, it's funny because in one of them, Superman, in one of the Justice League stories, that's kind of what it was. Like, somebody got a hold of Batman's plans to use against the Justice League, and they actually implemented it, but they never had a plan for Batman because he never made a contingency plan for himself, obviously. So he was the one factor that they didn't know how to get rid of, and he ended up helping everybody else survive the contingency plans. And then at the end, Superman asked him, they were like, you had a contingency plan for everybody, but what about the contingency plan if you went rogue? And then Batman told Superman, and he said, I have one already. It's the Justice League. Yeah, he does. Right. Right. And I like what he told Superman at the end too, how it's like the contingency plan for me is the Justice League. In other words, he's actually trusting the Justice League to stop him if he goes rogue. Right. Right, exactly. You know, they had a video that I watched, and it was actually a pretty interesting Batman video, cause it was could Batman solve the Kira case, and it like kind of combined Death Note with Batman. That was interesting. Like that was like legitimately interesting. I didn't see that one. Scooby-Doo. Bro, they even had people that, like, they even have some people that wanted Scooby-Doo in Dead by Daylight, and it's like, wait a minute. Now you're being kind of ridiculous. No, it's made for kids. Right. Well, I'm a Christian and I write horror. So, like, just because you're a Christian doesn't mean that you can't write horror. But you know, the thing is, you can't really judge a person by their art. Because, like, R.L. Stine, who wrote the Goosebumps books, he's another one. He's a Christian in real life. And yet he wrote all the Goosebumps. Like, J.K. Rowling, see, this is the thing that gets me. J.K. Rowling, who did Harry Potter, like, they had a lot of Christian people that came against her when Harry Potter first came out. And it was BS, because they were like, oh, well, it's witchcraft, and it's evil, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, J.K. Rowling is actually a Christian. And, like, the way that Harry Potter ends up defeating Voldemort is a reference to how Jesus defeated Satan. Like, literally. That's literally what it is. And they don't get the reference. But, like, I get the reference. Even when you watch the movie, like, you can see the reference. It's pretty clear. Like the whole self-sacrifice thing, like that's that's a biblical idea. And the thing that's terrible about it is like, why were so many people that were Christians coming against it just because it had quote unquote magic? Yet those same Christians were crazy about Star Wars. And it's like, are you serious? Or they were yeah. That is crazy. Dude. Okay. Okay. Like it actually hurts. Really? Yeah. That's good. Wow. I That's crazy. I had a very unusual upbringing. Like, and I didn't know it was unusual until I got older. Because I come from a family of, I have actual family that are missionaries. And my dad is basically, he's not officially a Bible scholar, but he's basically a Bible scholar. Like, he actually knows the Hebrew. Like, he studies Hebrew. He knows the entire history of the Christian church. Like, he read us the Bible growing up. I was literally reading the Bible. Like, the Bible was the first book that I read as a kid. I was full on reading it in 3rd grade. Like, and I didn't even think anything of it. But it's like, so whenever I talk about my faith, like, it's so ingrained into who I am that I don't, like, it's just matter of fact. It's like, it's not even, it's not even a question anymore. It's just like, this is just reality. Like, yeah, and that's just it, because it's like, I mean, my dad has a cousin that was a missionary, and he spent his entire life being a missionary in El Salvador. He founded a church and everything, and that's my family. And I have a cousin, you know, like his son that I'm super close to. And my dad knew the bloody Hebrew. Like, I feel like I don't know the Bible until it comes up in conversation, because I'm not a very preachy person. I don't necessarily talk about it unless the topic comes up. But, like, when it comes up, I feel like I'm surrounded by people that don't know anything. And I feel like I don't know it. I feel like I don't know the Bible until it comes up in conversation. Then all of a sudden, everybody looks at me like, holy crap. Like, why do you not talk? Like, why do you not talk like a lot of Christians? Like, because a lot of Christians are very preachy and stuff, and I'm not. I'm pretty down to earth. And, like, because I'll go to church. Well, not so much I go to church. But they had this guy I knew. And all he would do was listen to praise and worship music, which is fine. I mean, I'll listen to praise and worship music. But all he would do was listen to praise and worship music. But as a person, he was like the biggest asshole ever. Like, I don't even want to talk to this guy. I think he's just a prick. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, how can you call yourself a Christian and yet nobody, even me, I don't want to have anything to do with you? Like, it just boggles my mind. And it's like, I try to be a good person. I don't want to do anything bad. But at the same time, it is like, I'm not a preacher. I don't feel like a preacher. Like, I don't want to be a preacher. I'm not going to sit here and preach to you. If you ask me about something, that's different. I'll answer your questions, but, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really pushy with my faith. It's just very factual with who I am. Because they've had people already, they look at what I write, and they're like, how can you write horror whenever you're a Christian? How can you write fantasy with all this magic whenever you're a Christian? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Like, it's a little more nuanced than that. Like, because the horror stories that I write, what kind of message am I putting in there? Like, it's still a positive message just because it's scary. But I also think about it in the sense of, like, the reason why I write horror is because life is scary. And they have scary things in life, whether you want to believe it or not. That's just the reality. That's just the real world.
Mayu.
Bruh. I like how Sai is like this immortal ghost with the creepiest smile ever. She one-shots you, yet she doesn't know how to look behind a bookcase or a desk or whatever the hell this thing is. Like, she doesn't know how to look behind it to find you. Drawer. That's a drawer. Yeah. And this is another one. Watch this cutscene coming up. I don't know if you're watching my stream or not. But, like, as soon as I open this door and go in this room, like, watch how stupid this is. She knows that you're in there because the door's open. You go in a closet directly in front of it. You see her as you're in the closet. And she enters the room. Not here. It's like, are you serious? Like, you didn't think that maybe she went inside the closet directly in front of the open fucking door? Like, it just makes me laugh, because it's like, you're a ghost, you can go through walls, and yet, you don't think that they're hiding in a closet. Yeah. Well, even Village does that with the baby whenever you hide under the bed. Of course, in that one, you know, I can give that a pass because that baby couldn't exactly look under the bed with the size of it. Plus, it's a baby. A baby's not gonna have the intelligence to... Okay, so I'll give that one a pass. But some of these other ones, it's like, there really is no excuse. Like, because Sai basically is responsible for everything that happens in this game, but she's not gonna think that you're hiding in a closet. When in this same house, they had a girl named Chitose that Sai knew hides in closets. Like, Sai knows this already. But the idea of anybody else hiding in a closet, good lord, no. Nobody would ever do that. Scooby-Doo is hilarious, though. Like, now, personally, I think Sai, if Fatal Frame ever comes to Dead by Daylight, I think Sai needs to be the killer. Because, I mean, her smile by itself is the creepiest thing, like, I've ever seen. Is that damn smile. Oh. They need to, I don't know what new chapters are coming to the game. Like, there's speculation now that Jason is actually going to come to the game since they resolved, like, a lot of those licensing issues with them. And it's like, that would be huge. If they actually... Yeah. How is it bad? I'm responding to chat big three slashers in the game. Yeah, it would. You would have Myers, Jason, and Freddy. Myers is gone, but people that already had him can still play him. I was actually thinking about saving it, ending the Fatal Frame stream and playing a couple games of DBD before bed. I'm probably gonna do that. Now that I got the camera obscura back. I think that's why, though. Yeah. I don't understand why they don't just make games like that, like Friday the 13th or Halloween, or like, why don't they just make single player games like that? Like, just make a single player game like that, and I promise you that it would end up being a huge success. Well, I mean, yeah, if you want to look at it like that. I think that's the reason why I prefer playing Killer on DBD, because, like, how many games actually let you be the villain? Not a lot. And DBD actually lets you... No, it doesn't, because Mercenaries is just killing monsters. Like, it doesn't matter who you're playing as. Mercenaries is fun, though. Yeah, the original prototype. That's true. It definitely was. Infamous could have been like that, depending on how you chose to play Cole. Right. Dude, the death battle between them was actually good. Cole versus Alex Mercer. That's... That'd be funny. I would actually like to meet Matthew Mercer. I'm gonna save it right here. So yeah, I am getting through the charms. The charms are still expensive, but at least it's more affordable than those stupid beads. Anyways, I'm gonna stop for tonight. That's enough Fatal